Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back to our live stream session with Team Axiom. Today's agenda is to have a exploration on the topic of value stream mapping. This topic is actually deals with the project management. Whenever we are dealing with the various IT projects, we have to analyze the entire process, entire tasks, and everything. So value stream mapping is a visual tool used in a process improvement to analyze, design, and manage the flow of materials, information, and activities required to deliver a product or services to a customer. It is widely used to lean manufacturing and lean management practices, but can be applied to any process. Key components of value streams mappings are: value stream means represents the steps, both value adding and non-value adding, involved in delivering a product or service. Second, current state map, a diagram showing the existing process, highlighting insufficiencies, inefficiencies such as bottleneckness, delays, or waste. Future state map, a diagram that outlines an improved process aiming to eliminate waste and optimize value delivery. Symbols or and metrics. VSM use standardized symbols to represent process, inventory, data flow, and other elements, often accompanied by metrics like cycle time, lead time, and task time. It means whenever we are analyzing any process, we need to divide into the steps. We need to draw a diagram to analyze it further. And this entire exercise we are doing for the sake of evaluating that value of each step, right? It's the estimation of value of each step, that expected value and the process value. And by that, we can find out the difference, whether we are achieving the objectives, whether we are not achieving the objective, where we are lagging behind, right? So these all the value adding and the visualization of entire value stream mapping that gives the complete analysis of the process. And by using these techniques, we can break down the entire process into steps, and we can estimate, we can find out, we can figure it out, where are the issues are, and are we going properly in that, in that entire evaluations. And by analyzing that, we can take the preventive measures, we can take the immediate actions, like we can recommend the actions accordingly to avoid that all the losses, avoid that all the issues, and be on track on the project, on the proceedings, right? So to explore these things further, let's let me introduce with the team Axiom. Today we are planning to give you the entire details about all value stream mapping, right from the right from how we can now, right from the conceptualization to the diagrams, and finally we'll be coming up with a how we can use the value stream mapping for evaluating the performance of an employee. Let's move to the floor will be open for team Axiom. They'll be guiding us on the value stream mapping. Over to team Axiom.
Hello and welcome everyone. It's fantastic to be here with you today. In this session, we will be discussing value stream mapping or VSM. which is a powerful tool used to analyze and improve business processes. Whether you are looking to streamline production, improve workflows, or reduce waste, VSM can help you to get there. I will guide you through the main concepts, benefits, and how to apply VSM effectively. Let's dive right in. Let's quickly run through the agenda for today's presentation. First, we will take a look at why value stream mapping is important and how it can help businesses become more efficient. We will then define what VSM is and move on to the practical aspects, covering how to implement it and where it can be applied. We will also discuss the advantages and disadvantages of VSM. Finally, we will explore its future scope and wrap up with a conclusion and an open QA session. Let's get started with the first topic. Why do we even need value stream mapping? Great question. The reason most businesses turn to VSM is to improve process efficiency. Think about it. In every process, there are tasks that add value and those that don't. Waste, delays, and bottlenecks tend to sneak in without us realizing it. VSM helps us to identify these problems by giving us a visual map of the workflow. It's like a detailed diagnostic tool that highlights where things are slowing down, where time or resources are wasted, and where improvements can be made. By eliminating waste, we can streamline operations, reduce costs, and improve the overall experience for customers. Ultimately, the goal is to increase customer satisfaction by delivering products or services more quickly and efficiently. So, what is value stream mapping exactly? Think of it as a blueprint of all that activities in a particular process from the very start to the finish. It's a visual representation that shows each step in a process, whether it's adding a value or not. The key things here is that VSM help us to identify inefficiencies. Let's understand by an example. We may see that there's a delay in receiving raw materials, or we may see that certain tasks are being done in excess. By mapping the flow of materials and information, VSM makes it easier to spot where things are going wrong. It's like having a bird's eye view of the entire process, giving us the ability to focus on what really matters. Now, let's talk about the how. How do we actually implement value stream mapping? The first step is to define the scope. This means deciding which process you want to analyze. You can't map everything at once. So focus on one process or area that needs improvement. Once you have defined the scope, start by mapping the current state of that process. Capture every step involved. Don't leave anything out. Then you will want to identify waste. Are there unnecessary delays or resources being overused? Once you have identified the problems, the next step is to design a future state, an ideal process without the waste and inefficiencies. From there, you can create an action plan to implement those changes and monitor progress. It's a step by step approach that ensures a smoother, more efficient process over time. Now that we have covered the initial foundation of value stream mapping, it's a time to dive deeper into the next phase. To take you further on this journey, I will pass it on to teammate who will guide you through the next steps and provide further insights.
So now that we have explored the why, what, and how of value stream mapping, it's time to shift gears and dive into the where, the key advantages, and many more interesting insights that will take our understanding to the next level. But that's not all. After this presentation, we'll also demonstrate value stream mapping in action right before your eyes. So stay tuned as we continue this exciting journey forward. You are in for an engaging presentation ahead. Now the question arises, where can we use value stream mapping? While VSM is used in manufacturing, its applications are much broader. In the manufacturing industry, it is used to optimize production lines and supply chains. For example, a factory may use VSM to map out the entire production process from the moment material arrives to the moment the product is shipped. But VSM isn't just for factories, it's also incredibly useful in healthcare. Think about patient flow in a hospital. VSM can identify bottlenecks like long wait times or efficiencies in patient care. In software development, VSM is used to map out the entire development cycle, helping teams work more collaboratively and efficiently. Retail businesses use VSM for managing inventory and improving customer service. The possibilities are endless. Now, let's discuss the advantages of value stream mapping. First and foremost, it significantly increases operational efficiency by eliminating unnecessary steps and waste. Processes become faster and more efficient. VSM can help reduce lead times, which is the time it takes for a product or service to be delivered to the customer. It also helps streamline collaboration between teams by having a clear visual representation of the process. Everyone across departments can be on the same page. The biggest benefit, of course, is that VSM helps deliver more values to the customer by ensuring that the focus is on what matters most: quality and time delivery. Like any tool, value stream mapping does have its disadvantages and challenges. The most significant one that is that it can be quite time consuming. To create an accurate map, it requires detailed data collection and analysis. Additionally, some people may be resistant to change, especially if they are used to of the old ways of working. The whole process also needs to be regularly updated to reflect changes in the business. For large-scale operations, VSM become quite complex. Mapping every single detail can be overwhelming, but it's essential to keep the process manageable and focused. Looking ahead, the future scope of value stream mapping is incredibly exciting. As technologies like artificial intelligence and Internet of Things evolve, we can integrate real-time data into VSM. This would allow businesses to track their processes in real time and make adjustments instantly. The use of digital tools will make VSM even more powerful and accessible to businesses of all sizes. In addition, as VSM continues to prove its value, we will see its adoption in non-manufacturing industries such as education, logistics, and financial services. The key takeaway here is that VSM will only continue to evolve, playing a vital role in the future of process optimization. So to wrap up, value stream mapping is a highly effective tool for optimizing businesses process. By identifying waste and bottlenecks, we can significantly improve operational efficiency, reduce costs, and increase value for the customer. Whether you are in manufacturing, healthcare, or any other industry, VSM has something to offer. The future of VSM is bright, and with the right approach, business can reap long term benefits. I encourage you to start exploring VSM in your own organization. The result will speak for themselves. So, now that we have covered the key concepts and insights of value stream mapping, it's time to bring it to life. So, my teammate will demonstrate value stream mapping in action right before your eyes. Let's be a part of this amazing hands-on session and see how it all comes together.
Uh, let us first understand about the lucid chart. We have created a lucid chart of employees for analysis workflow in that. Let us first know the what is a lucid chart and why it is used for that. Lucid Chart is a web-based application tool that allows users to create, edit, and share diagrams. It can use to improve the system, processes, and organization structure. Uh, and Lucid also provides the integration with the AWS, clouds, and Microsoft. And it helps in businesses teams to collaborate, workflow in one project. First, we will search Lucid Chat. And here is the official website as you see. We will click on it. We will sign in. Click on sign in. In Lucid Chat, there are many necessary tools that we need to. Okay, let's sign in first to our account. Here is the user interface of Lucid Chat. Here we can pre-design templates we can take from here, and as I created employee performance analysis workflow. So we'll open it. Okay. Here is the workflow, uh, and this is the necessary tools we need to create a workflow. For that, Lucid Chart provides everything in shapes like rectangle, squares, and diamonds. Here we can see the we can take a bolt from this. So let's start with the employees profile analysis. This is starting process. Here in the first process, as we are uploading load and inspect column, here we are uploading the data sheet here, and we are inspecting that every columns and rows is fulfilled or not, if some is missing or not. So has question arise even how the data sheet generated in this process. For that, for generating the data sheet, firstly we are evaluating the specific performance analysis of employees. That is, we are given a form to that. After the form, we are creating the basic detail of that. Uh, Here is the form for calculating the performance metric of specific employees. What we will fill the form, the basic details of the employees, that is has examples for we are taking the Vikesh, role title for software developer, and team department IT. Has to fill the manager, that is manager name, that is Rahul Workar, and we have to fill also fill the evaluation period, that is time of that the employees have worked, that is 3 months we have taken for calculating the performance matrix of Vikesh. After that, we are collecting the data of Vikesh. Uh, we have another form we are given to his teammates for rating on category performance metrics on task completion rate. Uh, in task completion rate, the for the Vikesh we are calculating the performance metrics. So Has we taken two members of that, Himanshu and Tanish? Tanish and Himanshu, we will calculating for that. On the basis of the task completion rate of Vikesh, the Tanish has given the 80 points to the Vikesh, and the Himanshu has given the points that is 70. So the we have to calculating the average value for that. We will divide by 2 for calculating the task complication rate of Vikesh. Here we see the task complication of Vikesh is 75 points in that. So we will fill a form in details. That is, here we see the name Vikesh Shukla, and task complication rate we will given 75 as we calculated the average value of the employee, specific employee. For the similar process, uh, we are calculating the performance matrix of Vikesh on the basis of Himanshu and Tanish will give a points from a range 1 to 10. So we will calculate in that. As the Himanshu has given points 7, and the Tanish has given the points 8. So we will calculate the total point size. We have got the 15, but we have to calculate the average value of Vikesh. So we will calculate by divide by 2. Here we see the 7.5 points as in a performance matrix of performance rating of Vikesh. So we will fill in the data sheet. Okay, here we will fill the details 7.5. Here we see the uh, here we similar process will in a specific perform matrix category will fill in that format, and the data sheet is generated like that in a row and in column. And we also give quality feedbacks for that to what is the how to improve the improvement in task complication rate, to give a feedback to a specific employees, that is Vikesh, and what is improve the time management we can give on the feedback in also.
Let me add a few more things what Saket is explaining. Just like we are planning to develop a system which can analyze the performance of an employee. Now, analyzing performance of an employee, we want to define a system, we want to define a process. As you know, as we just understand that in the value stream mapping, visualization of the entire process is important. So we can develop the diagrams. At the same time, what exactly we are going to do here, like let us understand here in this case, if you want to analyze the performance of an employee, IT employee called as Vikesh. So what we are going to do in this case, we'll develop a feedback form, right, for analyzing it all the performance, and we'll distribute these forms to various, let's say for example, team member, team lead, or project manager, or any other senior developers and all, 3 to 4 fellows to whom he is reporting, to whom he is associating, and we'll secretly share these forms to them to fill it, score, give the score to that particular employee, and hand it over to us, and hand over to the manager who is responsible for analyzing the performance. Once that manager will receive that forms and the inputs from the various members, he will he will make a threshold of it. He will make a and then he will because like uh, analyze while analyzing the performance, if anyone is going to rate that particular employee, probably it will be not an appropriate way to analyze. So if a 4 to 5 members will be analyzing the performance, and if a manager will make a threshold of it, probably it's a more appropriate way to analyze the performance. So what Saket is explaining, how that forms can be filled by the various team units, how the data can be collected by them, and by making a threshold of it, we can able to produce the data sheet, right? Which will be for the evaluation, which will be used for further analyzing the performance of that employee. Over to you, Saket.
Okay. Uh, After we are uploading the datasheet in load and inspect column, in the next process we are checking the handle missing values. In handle missing values, we are checking the all the columns and rows is completely fulfilled or not. He will check here we give a decisions, all the values are cleans. If it is cleans and fulfilled in a column in a row, so it gets to the next process, that is KPI identification. If it is some values is missing in a for in specific task completion rate or in specific column and row, so it look back to the pre-processing for rechecking, that's for checking the values. If it is processed, it goes to KPI identification. Is KPI identification is a key performance indicator. We are define and reanalyze conform matrix here. Here we are review the data sheet again to identify measurable performance matrix, that is based on task completion rate, adherence record, period scores, supervisor ratings, and quality of work. After in the next process, a normalization scale is in range from 0 to 1. Here we ensure all metrics are on compatible scale. Here we are converting the values in a normalized scale from a range of 0 to 1. After that, assign weight to the KPIs. Here we are assigning the values we have got. We are calculating its weight score in this process, and that is task completion rate 20%, quality over 20%, attendance 15%. After this process is over, we are calculate the weighted aggregate score. Here is the final score we have got from the KPS. And after that, we are filtering the best employees in the company. For that, here we have given a condition: is aggregate score is greater than threshold value. As we have we have given a points to that the threshold value is 7. If specific employees score is less than 7 points, so it goes to the excluded from the final list, and according to points, salary will be given to her specific employees. If it is aggregate score is more than 8 points, so it goes to the next process, that is he is the best employees we are considering here. For further visualization process, we are creating the bar chart and scatter plot here. So for visualization, we have used a tool that is Splunk interface. For that, Mm, my teammate will further describe how in to show you to pie chart columns and many more visualization. So
So, as my teammate previously demonstrated, that we are using Splunk for the visualization of data. So, here's the data sheet which we have created previously. That it contains some fields. So, for checking the fields on the Splunk, we have to write a query as a field summary. So we need to write, firstly we need to add some data on the index, and as I have previously uploaded the data as index equals to main, and after that we have to give the source type. Source type is data sheet, sorry, intern one, and after that we need to write as field summary. Here you can see. So basically, field summary is the keyword which is used for getting the fields of our data sheet. So here you can see the fields are adherence to deadlines, attendance records, code quality, employee ID, and their name, engagement in training, feedback received, monthly salary. So these are the these are the key fields which we used here for getting that data, for getting the best performance of the for getting the best employee for which is doing the best performance. So for that we have to write some for that we have to uh, firstly perform some small operations like minimum and maximum. So here you can see that the event stats is the keyword which is used for getting the for performing the small operations like minimum of task completion rate, and we are assigning that minimum of task completion rate as min task and maximum as max task. Min attendance record as min attendance and attendance record as max attendance. So for that, if firstly we have declared, as we can see, we have declared the variables as min task, max task, min supervisor, max supervisor, or min quality, max quality, and etc. So after that, we are doing the we are performing the changes as task completion norm. As you can see that it before this field we are using eval. So basically what the eval keyword does, so the use of eval keyword is creating a new field in our table or data sheet, or also the performing the biggest or bigger analysis as eval by the eval keyword. So here you can see that I have used the eval keyword. So eval task completion norm, and if we are using the condition as if max task minus min task is greater than 0, then we are doing task completion rate and minus min task, this is the round of zero point 0.5. So these are the these are the fields which I have created additionally as attendance norm, peer review norm, quality work norm, and innovation norm. Then after that, for getting the best employee in this table, so we have to create a variable, and we have to um, write the condition for getting best employee as weighted score. So basically, weighted score is a field which is used for getting employees and their performance analysis. So here you can see that I have used a round function. So round function is used for getting the round of figures of that value. So round task completion norm, as I have previously created that field, attendance norm, peer review norm, supervisor rating norm, quality work norm, and deadlines norm. So for after that, uh, we are getting so for this line we are getting the best employee of for an organization. So as if the employee is best, then we are giving the salary according to their weighted score. So if you can see that the employee ID is here, as I have written that sort weighted score, that it will sort the values. After that, I have write the table. Or table keyword is used for getting the details in a table format as employee ID, employee name, role, their weighted score, and their salary. So I have created a new field as salary equals to, and salary is dependent on the weighted score. So if the weighted score is 8, then you can get the salary as 80,000, and if the weighted score is 3, then the salary is 30,000. So if we want to get some visualization, so we have to click on the visualization tab, and here you can see uh, that the green is for weighted score, and the brown is for salary. So here you can see the in y-axis you can see the salary part, and in x-axis you can see the employee ID part. So if the weighted score is 6, then you can see the salary is between 50 to 75k. So you can see that the salary is 60,000. If the weighted score is 8, then you can get the column chart as 80,000, which lies between 75k to 1 lakh. So that's all from my side. Thank you all for your attention. Now I would love to hear from you. If you have any questions or thoughts about value stream mapping, please feel free to share them, whether it's about specific applications, challenges you have faced, or ideas you have. Our respected director, Mr. Sushil Podke sir, is here. Let's dive into the Q&A.
Hey, thank you, Team Axiom. You did a wonderful job to give us the guidelines related to the value stream mapping. As it's a visualization of every task, so that it will be better for us. It will give us the better guidelines to monitor, control the things, right? So and means like splitting the entire task and the systems to easy for the easiness of monitoring and controlling and evaluating everything, right? So that is what exactly the motive about the VSM, visual stream mapping. And the examples which you are taken there, it was very much needful and which were very much understandable for the VSM, for the employee performance monitoring system, right? Or how we can analyze the uh, performance of an employee, so that every good employee, which we analyze the entire data and find out that is the best employee, it can be rewarded with the various things, various rewards. And at the same time, if anyone is a average performer, he can be certain tips can be given to him, certain because everyone tries to achieve the excellence. So if the average performer is there, if someone is analyzing him, and he he or she can be better, get the feedbacks, he can reach to the excellency. At the same time, poor performer also need assistance, right? Whether it's requirement of a training, the parameters where he is lacking. Okay, if anyone can give a genuine feedback to him, so he or she can be improved to be the excellent. So ultimate goal is everyone need to achieve an excellency and explore their career for the greater prospects, right? So for these all the reasons, if you are using VSM, that's a great thing actually. And you just not only the conceptualizations, but at the same time by giving a practical approach, how to use the lucid charts, how to use your Splunk for further analysis. It's a great thing, and I believe everyone understood about the VSM and how we can use them in the real practical oriented IT projects management or any DevOps operation and all. Okay, now Saloni, yes, go ahead, please.
Sir, can you please guide us? How do you handle value stream mapping for highly complex system with multiple stakeholders or dependencies?
Yeah, obviously, multiple stakeholders. Means there may be the complex project is a huge project. So there are estimation, Saloni, estimation is a key, right? Because let's say, for example, if a project we are estimating that to achieve this all the objective of a project, it may take 5 years or 2 years, right? That estimation, and then after that, it's about the estimation of a time. Then we need to estimate about the cost, how much cost involved for the human resources, how much cost involved for the infrastructure, so that everything will be required of value adding things are there. How we are adding the values to all those things, right? After that, we'll means like we have to divide this entire process complexities into the simplifications, right? So you have to divide into the complexities into the various steps. Then we need to give a visualization to it, right? So basically, whenever we are dealing with the complex projects, right? So we need to we need to the benefits of ESMH. We have to visualize the entire process, identify the waste, helps pinpoints inefficiencies, right? And the areas for improvement, improving communication, right? Focusing on customer values and supporting continuous improvements. Means there are a lot of things we can analyze. So I added VSM is very important and vital thing whenever we are dealing with a complex project, because it consists various. The complex means what? It's lengthy, right? It's sometimes not beyond the beyond the reachable things, or beyond analyze the things over there. So divide complexities into small things, lengthy things into small things, deep dive into it, right? Analyze the things better, visualize the things better, add the values to it, expected values, and the as I told you about the expected values and the actually the real values. So we can able to figure out the at the every part, the progress we can analyze, right? The task we can analyze better, the performance we can analyze better, and many more stuff. So obviously, while dealing with the IT projects, we have to deal with the stakeholders expectations, right? Or every stakeholder will expect these are the object, they will set the objectives, and to achieve the objectives we need to analyze, visualize, and define the process in such a way that we can reach to the expectations as per their objective set. Saloni, hope I able to answer here.
Yes, sir, got it.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, Shweta, go ahead please.
Sir, I have a question. How do you align value stream mapping with organizational strategy and goals?
Yeah, very good. Like while analyzing the strategies, like every organization is set up for certain objectives, that they have their mission and vision and mission. So they are dealing with their own strategy. They will be planning their own strategies, that these strategies we need to follow, so that we can develop the happy clients. We can there may be the in result that we have to serve the clients by providing services by using these strategies. We do not compromise on that. At the same time, timely delivery solutions, right? It has to be cost effective solutions. At the same time, the reviews and the performance of the customers can be analyzed, right? At the same time, it has to be affordable, technical feasible, right? Economical feasible. So to achieve that, all the objectives, strategies can be planned, and these all strategies means like the rules, that okay, while delivering the services, while delivering the solutions, right? These are the uh, rules we all need to follow. These are the strategies we need to follow. And while analyzing these all the strategies, again, visualization, right? What the things we are discussing whenever you are trying to define any system, whenever you are planning to define any process, whenever you are trying to define any strategies, right? So considering that vision and mission of an organizations, right? That strategy is related to the customer, strategy is related to the employee, strategy is related to the financial benefits, right? So for analyzing all these strategies, VSM plays a very vital role, and we can every time. Why we need the visualizations, right? Because visualizations give you the clear cut picture idea about, because only the uh, the text work or only the because or the concepts won't will give the clear cut idea. We need to define into the various steps, and steps can be further converted into the visualizations, and then we can add every values to it. So that is what exactly the value stream mapping. Shweta, hope you got my point, right? So everything related to the VSM is under strategies. We need to align as per the vision and mission of a stakeholders or the company or an organization. Shweta?
Yes, sir. Got
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Yes, Vikesh?
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
How can value stream be used to optimize end-to-end supply chain, including upstream and downstream mapping?
Yes, very good questions. Now, obviously, whenever you are trying about the supply chain, means like to analyze this, like because basically demand and supply is a top, right? Or there is a chain is there. So first of all, your question is more related to the manufacturing things, right? Rather than the IT related things. But anyway, it's all stepwise steps we will define, and every step have certain values, right? That's like for the example from a product goes from one phase to another phase A to B, how much time it will take, right? Just like if you are just like for to understand it better, as there is a IT guys over here. So how much time it will take to design the entire module? How much time it will take? How much resources will be involved to complete that designs? Right? What is the expected time for that designs? Right? How much cost involved in it? Whether it takes 15 days, who is going to review it? So that all the estimations, and then from after once the design is over there, how much time it will take for the completion of the front ends. The same case of other things, right? So for every reason, there has to be there has to be the flow charts, flow designs. There has to be the visualizations of things. There has to be the value additions, estimations, and in this manner, if you are dealing with the supply chain and all the stuff. So from A to means from manufacturer to the customer, how what are the various phases involved in it, and how much like you should know that this is the value, right? Just like in case of right now, we were analyzing about the performance of an employee. So five will be the 5 star will be the highly appreciated. Okay, 1 star will be the lower appreciation, right? Poor appreciation, and or poor value, and then 3 will be the mid value. So in this manner, we can rate that services, right? In the similar manner, like it means like there has to be the estimation for all. In the value chain also, supply chain also, we need to define the various phases, right? And then there is the estimation of time, there is the estimation of a cost, there is the estimation of the services over there. So this is the way how we can use VSM in that supply chain things over there. Hope Vikesh you understand my point.
Yes, sir, got it.
Yeah. Yes, Mohit, please.
Sir, how do you overcome resistance to change identified in a future state VSM?
Okay. Okay. So now there are obstructions everywhere over there, right? There are some issues with the things, but like every while after analyzing all the things, right? There is a scope of improvement everywhere over there. That like if there is, we need to plan the strategy to overcome that all the like issues, right, or the resistance, right? So that this is the blockers we need to overcome, and so if you can analyze the things better prior, you get a buffer time to overcome that all the hurdles, all the resistance, right? And then you can plan the better strategies, and then probably that this is the exercise of this entire things we are going to do for the same reasons to understand the blockers, right, and to how to overcome and to develop a smooth functioning system towards achieving objectives over there, right? So VSM plays a very vital role. We can upgrade the plan, we can upgrade the strategy, we can recommend the various other updates, we can produce the next version, right? So so many things are there. We need to work on that, right? And it's continuously works because you cannot it's like whenever you are planning certain things, it's a planning phase. So every plan obviously everyone will plan for the betterment, but if it not goes as per the planning, if it not goes as per the expectations, right? So probably we need to that blockers can be removed, and then it can be uh, well analyzed when you have a buffer time, and then you can have a plan, second plan. If a plan A is not working, then you should have a plan B. If there is a like if you don't have a plan B, plan C, then probably okay, you will be get a blocker, and that and then the runtime blocker cannot be removed, and it will cost to everyone. So to overcome that, these are the visualization tools. These are the planning things will certainly help you out to plan the system better. Hope you got me. Mohit.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Ritesh.
Yes, sir. My question is that how can simulation tools be integrated with VSM to analyze the impact of proposed changes, sir?
Yeah. So VSM, there is as we just discussed, like okay, there are what is exactly VSM means. So it's like converting the entire systems into the various steps, simplified it, make it a visualizations, make it a we need to collect the data to give you more idea about okay uh, that very like we need to like whenever you are going for the value stream map, okay, we need to deal with the various steps like define a scope, map the current state, identify the waste, define the future state, define an action plan, implement and monitor. So for performing all these stuff, your question is what are the various tools involved? Obviously, right, for that reason we just like here uh, we use a lucid chart for the diagrams reasons, right? You can use your MS Word also for define the flow charts, right? So that like it will give you the idea from the start to end how the decisions can be taken, right? Where are the right from the system flow, right from the various analytical diagrams we define. At the same time, for the analytical things over there, you can use even MS Excel sort of, right, where we can draw the sheet, right? We can analyze the performance by using various graphs, or we can use here Tanish explained us the Splunk, how we can import the data. Those Splunk is dedicatedly we are using for the reason of analyzing the machine data to like find out the efficiency of process. But here, like any tool, every tool, right? And there are various tools are there for the designing, for the analyzing, right? And for the visualizations, graphical visualizations and all. So these all tools we can integrate together, right, to have a better view of a VSM. There is no specific tool over there. So and then there are various tools also related to the algorithm designs, right? There are the stepwise elaborations, there are visualizations, there are the analytical things, right? So I believe by using it's a combination of many more tools we can use, right? Integrate to have a better VSM system. Ritesh.
Yes, sir. I got it.
Any other questions, guys?
No, sir, that's all. We understood everything.
Hope you guys get the good explorations about the value stream mapping. To recollect these all the to summarize this all what we are discussing, value stream mapping, as I said, it's a way, it's a process by which we can identify the we can define the system, right? We can analyze the system, we can visualize the steps of the process, so to achieve the set objectives. Means only conceptualization won't work. We need to convert that conceptualizations into the effective solutions, right? And for that reason, we need to analyze the system well. We need to like divide the system well. So visualization is a very much key about that all the things. So we like visual stream mapping gives us the better idea how the entire process will work, and then adding value to every step, right? So once you add the value to every step, it will better give us the good idea. It's like if you want to analyze the performance, we are saying 5-star rating and one to this is it's a value addition, the value stream, and then we collect the data, we analyze it, right? So and then we can find out the better individual or the better professional, right? In the same manner, value stream mapping in a simple terms, define a process, right? Define a step, add the values to it, collect the data, analyze it. In this manner, we can able to develop a efficient system out of it, right? I hope the conceptualization of a concept of value stream mapping is clear to you, and to all those users who connected online or viewing this live streaming, do join us with the team Axiom so that together we can explore various technical topics, right? At the same time, these kind of events will give us the boost to explore the things properly, so that we all together can achieve the best and so on the technical topic, and will be ready to serve the industry better. Thank you very much, guys. Have a wonderful day ahead, and for every queries and if you want to explore anything else, do join us, contact us. We'll certainly develop a good system out of it, so that like we can serve the industry better. Thank you. Have a great day.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, team.